Larry Wooten, Larrywooten.
Hi, my name's Larry.
Hi, my name's Larry Wooten.
Thanks. Now, the other kind of thing that we'd like you to keep in mind, if you could, is try to rephrase my question and your answer, so that it gives context to your answer. They don't want my voice on the documentary, so that way, if I ask you, like, where are you from, instead of just saying, where are you from? Where are you from?
Muncie.
Muncie.
Yeah.
Instead of just saying Muncie, to give it context, you say, I'm from Muncie, Indiana, or I was born in Muncie, Indiana. Make it your own. You don't have to say word for word or anything, but just try to give context to your answer so they know what you're talking about.
Okay.
So you were born in Muncie.
Yes, I was born in Muncie, Indiana in 1953.
Yeah. When you were growing up, was BorgWarner a presence in the community?
Yes, it was. I had two uncles that worked there. Both of them retired from there. And it really wasn't my goal to work at BorgWarner because I had been in sales when I got out of high school. But the pay was good and I had a family to raise, so I got a job at BorgWarner.
A family to raise.
Yeah.
So it was mainly the money that brought you to BorgWarner.
Exactly. I had a daughter and a son, and I put both of them through college. And like BorgWarner's been good to me, other than the announcement they're closing. And that was a real letdown after having 26 and a half years in the place. Can't retire now. I'm 56 years old. Most people that you go to interview on jobs, they'll let you fill out the application when they see your age. We may get in touch with you if we can find something for you to do. But at 56, you're a health risk, and we all know how the healthcare costs are, so I don't really feel like I'm going to find a job, at my age.
How was the closing? Can you give me kind of the lead up to the closing? Back and forth between the company. Did you know that it was closing a long time beforehand?
We had been told from the beginning when I hired in that they could close at any time because it was a job shop. Have to be lifted. They're so huge that they have to be lifted with cranes, and no one in the United States is cutting beveled gears. So they're going to be sending 60-some people to Germany to learn how to cut a beveled gear. Our gears down there at BorgWarner were angle gears. And so really nobody has any experience of cutting a bevel gear. So, that it's going to be, I hope they do well, and I hope this other company that's coming in here to do the solar streetlights works out, because God knows Muncie needs the money. With BorgWarner closing, their tax base drops. Your grocery stores don't sell as many groceries. You have less shoppers all around town in all the stores. This has a huge impact. I mean, like I say, you've lost Delco, Westinghouse, Chevrolet, BorgWarner, and you've got left is Ball State and Ball Hospital. And you can't expect those two businesses to support Muncie. And I believe I saw in the paper today where they've lost 6,000 people off the population level. And it's just people have to find jobs, and if they have to move, they have to move. Which at one time, people were moving from the south up here because of all the automotive jobs. And now they're starting to, move back south or out west because there are still some good paying jobs. And I noticed a lot of things have changed as far as education. When I graduated from high school, I could go right out, go to work in a factory and make good wages. Now it's a college degree to get a job. And I had several friends that worked at BorgWarner that had teaching degrees that worked at BorgWarner because the pay was better than teaching. So closing that place down there is going to have a huge impact on Muncie. And with the mayor, she's screaming and yelling because she don't have enough money to pay the police department, the fire department. Well, that's part of it because BorgWarner closed and the tax base, property taxes have been capped. Her tax base is dwindling because people are moving out of Muncie. I moved out of Muncie. I moved to Winchester. So, I mean, they were just killing people here in Delaware County with property tax and food taxes, anything they could think of to tax to keep the tax base up there where they could pay the fire department, the police department, and then all your politicians. I think there's a lot of crooks in this town, but I think every town has one. But anyway, yeah, it's going to impact Delaware County immensely, and the surrounding communities. Because, you know, when you take away a paycheck, I can't go buy groceries, I can't go pay my utilities, I can't buy clothes, gas for my car. I'm not going to go out and buy a new car. I'm just going to use the one I've got and have it repaired. Repair shops around town are doing real well. Have your cars repaired, but it's a huge impact.
Just out of curiosity, did the union have much influence politically?
Most of the time, the unions, they're a Democrat, and they would go to the voting polls and they would campaign for different people. I think basically the International picked and chose who they wanted elected and backed them, and they put money into their campaign fund. I don't know how much Local 287 donated to the Democratic Party here in Delaware County, but I'm sure they put in a little bit, as well as the International. But they had anybody that wanted to take care of the working class and try and make things better for the working class, the union supported. Whether they were right or wrong, I mean, that was always there. They supported the people that supported the working class. So that's...
Well, my last question is always this, and that is, do you have anything else to add that we haven't touched on that you'd like to include in this oral history about your time working at BorgWarner? Maybe some last thoughts, or just about Muncie as more generally.
My career at BorgWarner, like I say, for the most part, was an enjoyable career. I took pride in the product that we built because we were, and I still think BorgWarner's products are the best in the world. They're world class all over. I think they could have gone a little bit different ways, taking care of their employees when they closed the plant. I've grown up in Muncie, and I hate to say it, but they taxed me out of Muncie. I moved to Winchester, and the taxes are a lot cheaper in Randolph County than they are in Delaware County. But other than that, I've enjoyed my 56 years in the community, and basically half of that was with BorgWarner, half my life. And probably the best part of my life was with BorgWarner. So now all I have to do is look forward to try and find another job and take care of my wife, myself, until I can draw Social Security. And God, hope it's still there when I can draw it. But other than that, it's been a ride, enjoyable ride.
Thank you very much. We appreciate your time today.
All right.
It's been great.
Yep. Thank you.